Have you lost a loved one? In today's video, I'll cover 10 ways to deal with the grief of losing a loved one. Hi, this is Salimah of salimahhaji.com, and if you're looking to build a life that's in alignment with your soul, then you're in the right place. So I wanted to make this video today because so far this year, I have 3 people that have passed on, and it's been very tough to not feel grief because we are human beings. We get attached to other people, and when they leave, it's very difficult to deal with. The loss of someone that you loved is very hard to deal with. So I wanted to make this video to share 10 ways to deal with the grief, and no matter what the age, these do work. So let's start. Number 1, understand that the person who passed away, they are a soul that was temporarily parked in the body that they were in, and that they eventually would have left. Just like you, one day your body will stay here, but your soul will leave, and your soul is what's keeping you alive. So it's a light that has come from a different world. You're in this world, but you're not of this world. You're only here temporarily, and all of us have to go one day. So realize that this is just part of life, that people are born and people die. So it is normal stage that all of us will eventually have to go through. And you may have had loved ones pass away, you may not have, but all of us will be going through this phase where we would be grieving for a loved one. So know that you're an eternal soul, that your body is not eternal. Your body eventually dies, and your soul leaves your body and goes back to where it came from. So it's an eternal soul that came from the Creator, and it will return to the Creator. So we just have to accept that. That's part of life. Next one is the soul is here for a mission and a purpose. It has a calling, it has a contract that it's here to fulfill. And despite the age, my cousin passed away this year and she was 38. A friend's daughter passed away recently and she was 24. But the age has nothing to do with the soul. The age has to do with the body. The soul has a mission and a purpose, and it came here to fulfill that purpose. And despite the age, when that mission and purpose is completed, it will leave. And it's hard for us to understand that because we look at the age, and sometimes it's a child and we say, what about the rest of their life? But that's not why they came here. Their mission and purpose has been fulfilled. Their soul contract has been completed, and that's why they left. But it's hard for us to understand, and it's hard for us to accept. And that's normal because we do get attached to people. So know that the soul was here for a mission and purpose, and that their mission, once it's complete, they will leave despite the age. The next one is have self-compassion towards yourself, because grieving is an individual journey that you will have to go through if you are grieving someone, a loved one. And there are no quick fixes. Everybody takes this journey in a different path, and everybody has different amount of time that they need to grieve someone, and that nobody can pass judgment on you. You have to go through your stages, and you have to be okay at the end. So as long as you need, know that it's normal, that it's a journey and it's not a quick fix. If it takes you a year, it takes you 2 years, however long it takes. And sometimes if you feel like crying, just cry. It's okay. Have compassion towards yourself as you are going through the grief that you're going through. The next one is accept all kinds of feelings that come up. It's okay to have different emotions, different feelings. You may feel better some days, and you may go back and feel worse the next day. So it's fine. It's not a linear journey. There will be ups and downs, and again, self-acceptance, have some compassion towards yourself, and be okay to feel good and then not to feel good. It's normal. The next one is channel your energy into creating something, like maybe artwork, and that way you can release your emotions that way. Maybe put some music and dance, maybe meditate. Find a way to release your emotions so that they don't get stuck in your body and create diseases or some kind of health issues. Let yourself have rituals where you release the emotions of pain, of grief, because if they get stuck in your body, then they turn into health issues. So make sure you find creative ways to be able to do that. Next one is journaling to identify what you're feeling, and perhaps draw a picture to identify what you're feeling, and try to understand your emotions, where they're coming from. And like I said in my past videos, your wisdom is within you. So ask the questions, why am I feeling this way? And believe me, the answers are within you. So sit in the quiet and understand your feelings and figure out why these feelings are coming up. It's okay to do that. Your wisdom is within you, more so than anybody else can tell you why you're feeling this way. Your answers are within you. Next one is have gratitude for the soul being in your life for however long that they were in your life for, because they came from their creator, and so did you, but it's time for them to go back. So having the gratitude that they were part of your life, that they taught you something, that you were able to teach them something, always have gratitude. Come up with all these things that were wonderful that they taught you, or things that you taught them, because they were in your life for however long, and that was a gift for you from the creator, because they always belong to the creator and they've returned now. So having gratitude that they were part of your life. The next one is create rituals to honor the loved one. Maybe it's celebrating their birthdays. Always have a get together for their birthdays and express gratitude and talk about the memories that you have of that person. Maybe it's the day that they passed away. Make it a point to meet with the family and discuss the person and watch old videos, look at pictures, talk about that person, and pray for their soul. You can do that. You can keep the memories alive within your family, within yourself, whatever you need to do as a ritual to honor that soul for being part of your life. Next one is make sure you are keeping the right company. And what I mean by that is that you're not around people who tell you get over it, because nobody has the right to pass their judgment on you. You will take as long as you need to grieve, and everybody's different. Even if it's someone else who has gone through exactly the same thing as you, it's your journey to go through, and people have to be compassionate towards you. And if people are not, then you don't have to be around those people. You don't have to take judgments from other people, and you can reduce how much time you spend with them if that's the case. But take your time. It's your journey, and people have to respect that. The next one is, if you feel that you don't have the family or friend support, then be open to seeking help outside of that, and perhaps seeing a therapist might help. Maybe someone neutral, like a therapist. If you feel like you need someone else on the outside, then feel free to get a therapist to help you with that. So I hope you found these 10 things helpful. My prayers of strength are with you, and I'm sending you love. And I'm just going to go through these 10 points again. The first one is understand that that was an eternal soul that was part of your life as a loved one, and that they have returned home. They came from there and they've returned there. We're not of this earth. Next one is souls have a calling, mission, and purpose that they come here for. And when that's done, despite the age, that soul will leave. So understand that as well. Next one is have self-compassion, because everybody takes their time. It's not a quick fix to grieve and get over someone's death. So take your time, it's your journey, and know that it's not a quick fix. Next one is accept all the feelings that come up and learn to ask yourself why they're coming up. Figure out what's happening and why they're coming up and how you can let those go. Next one is channel your energy into something creative for you to release your emotions, because otherwise they get stuck as pain bodies in your body and then they cause health issues. So it's important that you let those emotions get released. Next one is journal and write down, identify the feelings that are coming up and understand those emotions and figure out why they're coming up. The next one is have gratitude for the loved one being part of your life, however long they were part of your life for, and thank your creator for sending that person or that soul into your life. The next one is create rituals to honor the loved one that's passed on. Next one is keep the right company and don't be around people who judge you, because you will take as long as you need to heal and to grieve. Next one is if you need external support, then feel free to speak to a therapist. If you have nobody else to talk to, or if you feel like you're not able to talk to other people about what you are going through. So I hope you found these 10 ways enlightening. Please share it with anybody else who's grieving at the moment for a loved one. I'm sending you love. I believe in you, and thank you for watching.